to Align with Ariana. Say hi. Look, kisses. Look, kisses. Mwah. Say welcome to Align with Ariana. Hi, welcome to Align with Ariana. I am Ariana, of course, your favorite psychic medium. I am able to go beyond the veil of life and death to connect with spirits that are sometimes nice and sometimes not so much. I want to welcome you to my channel. Now, my content is very real and very true, so please enter at your own risk. I know you guys have been requesting for me to do videos, but as I state many times before, I connect with energies that spirit wants me to do the reading on. So whatever spirit brings to my attention to give the message on, I am here to do so. So in this reading, I'm going to be connecting with the universe, number one, with spirit, to find out what is it that we need to focus on and prepare with everything that is going on, with so much focus and so much energy on the exterior things. What do we need to be focusing on? And then also, I'm going to see if spirit will allow me to get any type of information that might be very important during this time. So I am connecting with spirit and I'm connecting with the divine. What I keep getting that is going to be very important as far as dates is September the 9th. I keep getting the number 9 as we are going through an ending cycle that right now currently with it's so much division and so much focus being brought in areas where we could actually be focusing on what is ahead of us versus what is behind us, but it is so much confusion. I am getting from spirit that this is going to be a new way or a new protocol to live your life. So it's going to be very important for you to focus on new ways to live your life. I keep getting from spirit that it's also going to be equally important to manage your money or your finances better by pulling your money out of the bank. You need to make sure that you have a liquid or some sort of asset of cash or jewels or jewelry with you at all times. I'm getting September the 9th might be some energy. I'm getting a lot of traction, a lot of energy to be repelled basically or pushed out for this new energy of a new phase of what we could be experiencing of illnesses and stress and war and chaos. This is a very chaotic time. It is also a very important time for you to protect your lungs, your breathing, because I'm getting that the capacity of your space in which you hold is your spirituality. So what that means is that your breath is your spirit. It is your ka. And the moment you begin to allow that to be compromised, you are losing parts of your ascension or your spirit to elevate. So you want to protect your lungs at this very moment. It is your tree of life. This is very, very important. This is something that is going to make or break how you ascend or how you grow in a spiritual manner. I'm also getting from spirit that it's going to be very important to make sure that you have a lot of cleaning supplies and materials for your household. And let me reiterate, this is not to scare anyone. This is to prepare you for what I am getting from spirit is what's to come, because spirit is saying there is going to be a next phase of an energetic shift. The universe will be going through some chaos or some sort of chaotic energy that is actually it's a birthing effect of what is already going on. So everything's between the riots and the divisions and the things that is being called forth at this present moment. Spirit is also saying it's very important to pay attention to organizations, to not be focused on so many organizations at one time. Stay focused on the energy that you can control, the element of you, because that is your part of ascension. I'm also getting from spirit that a lot of people are asking about Elijah McClain, and spirit wants to make a statement or a reference into Elijah McClain. Spirit is saying that many of the events or organizations or things that are being organized are being very manipulated, very tactical, and spirit is saying that a lot of this energy has caused frustration and people are not seeing clearly. Spirit is asking that you do try to do every effort to assess each situation, because no situation is the same. So assess each situation that comes up with lives, and with political or group organizations or movements to push an idea or to push a type of energy. Spirit is saying that Elijah McClain was the story was very impactful to the world. However, when the story did come up, Spirit is saying something that is a part of his passing was organized to intensify some things. So that does not take away from him his life being taken or his life being not here with us anymore. But the Spirit is saying to be very careful what you give your energy to, because this energy that was carried between Elijah and some individuals, the Spirit is saying some individuals that had decided to use some sort of control or power. This is to create some sort of fear, some sort of power, some sort of control amongst people in their mindsets. Also, I'm getting from Spirit is that there is a total blockage with connecting with Elijah. I believe that my spirit guides are protecting me and not allowing me to connect with his energy. But I am getting that a lot of people had reach out to me and about the story. This story made national news, and a lot of people was fully aware of what was going on with Elijah McClain's story. And I am not here to reiterate the story, as many of you have told me, tagged me, messaged me, DM'd me, and told me about what was going on with the story. I'm not here to reiterate his story whatsoever. And I'm not here to really connect with his energy unless Spirit gives me the permission to do so. But I am here to let you know what Spirit is saying in regards to the case. Spirit is also saying that it is going to be very important that a lot of the energy that's surrounding it, the case will not be able to move forth or stand, because there were a lot of mental and psychological issues that will be brought up of instability. And Spirit is saying this will be of some sort of blockage in the case. This will be a blockage in the case. Spirit is also saying that the reason why the blockage is going to come up in the case is because there was some sort of miscommunication between the individual Elijah and the authorities. And they are going to cover this up with some sort of mental or emotional instability, which has caused some sort of reaction. Okay, I am also getting that Elijah actually felt like that this would be some sort of a joke. He's saying some sort of joke. He thought that this wasn't real. He thought that being a black man in society, that this could not happen to him. So he is referencing that he thought that this was not real in whatever reason. He thought that the choking of the last victim, Floyd, was not real. So when this did happen to him, he was very taken back by it. He was very emotional by it. And he was very heightened by it. His experience that I'm getting from Spirit is that a lot of people might have thought with him, but for whatever reason, Elijah commonly mentioned being a hero often. Even when he did certain things, he was a hero. So he took this at his moment to be a hero in this situation. Now, I'm connecting with Spirit, and Spirit is taking me a little bit different from connecting with his energy, as his energy is still very heightened. And Spirit is saying in this situation and in this case, there will not be a resolution simply because there was so much high anxiety, and there will be a lot a lot of talk about mental or some sort of emotional well-being, some sort of emotional disillusion or disorder that will cause this case to not go into the favor of Elijah. But what I'm getting for spirit as well is that it's going to be very, you guys, I can't stress to you enough how this energy is playing a role into what is to come for 2020. So the energy that I am getting is that there is some sort of cord cutting that is going on spiritually, and it is going to be important to disconnect or cut from a lot of the media or tides that are being put out there to make you trigger an emotion, to make you feel a certain way. Once you realize that you can disconnect from this energy and still progress in life and still be able to have some sort of direction, you are on your path. You are not to focus on what is going on necessarily, the things that trigger or cause an emotion or a response. Spirit is also letting you know, but you do need to prepare for these next coming months. There will possibly be a second phase of what we all know is going on. Now, within this second phase, what I'm getting from Spirit is that I'm getting that September the 9th might be the very, very start or a push. I do see a lot of businesses that will be shutting down, that will not be able to continue or to move forward in the next coming months after September the 9th. And I also see that there is going to be some sort of water issues within possibly some sort of city waters. So you want to be very careful about drinking the city waters. Use some sort of filtration system. Use some sort of second protection against drinking city water, some sort of city water. I am also seeing within the next couple of months, people, that Spirit is saying that you want to have a supply of batteries or just certain things that will come up. But for the 2020 year, I'm seeing it being projected at that a lot of these issues of what is going on around us will have to be carried out. They will have to be completed. So this is a cycle. And this is a cycle that we're going through. You know, cycles happen in 9, and by 10, they have reset. So this is a cycle that we are completing, we are ending, and I do keep getting the number 9, which represents a lot of feminine energy. Women, the divine feminine of women is going to be very important for you to carry your family, protect your family with prayer and nurturing, because a lot of the individuals within your family could be distracted by things that are out in the social area, and it might influence the home. It's going to be very important. This is the year of women to get strong messages and carry them out. This is a period of like the top or the rise of individuals being extinct or going out. So those of you that are intuitives or empaths or have some sort of divine gift, you need to make sure that you're controlling and you're protecting your vessel. Your messages that you get, please write them down, as dreams will serve you to be very important to cover events from your past life and to make sure that you don't make the same mistake twice. So please make sure that you're writing your dreams down during this time. The veil is very thin to receive some sort of messages, and you will get a very close contact with Spirit in the next coming of months of how to deal with your feelings and emotions, because we do have a full moon coming up. And this eclipse, this lunar eclipse, is one that is going to deal with a lot of unsettling issues as it relates to the structures or the foundations outside and how you show up in the world, as well as the inside in your home and your family. So these are the conflicts that I'm getting between couples possibly, or just individuals that are in relationships where one individual or other people within the household might be properly or heavily influenced by the outer world, and then the other person, the woman, getting the message, the spiritual messages, and impact it on the inner world. So you want to make sure that those two can combine as one. Take your time during this month. So you guys, make sure you prepare for your family. Make sure you prepare for your loved ones, and stay connected and stay grounded. A lot of information will be coming through media sources very, very often. You need to decipher what is good for you and your family. Don't take everything into your home, into your vessel, into your heart space, because not everything applies to you and your journey. So I want to thank you guys for aligning with Ariana. If you would like your own personal reading, please visit www.alignwith